Howdy and welcome everybody to episode 2 of Running Out of Breath, a marathon podcast, the one and only place to get your marathon podcast listening ears on. Bat, it's good to already be here at episode 2. And by the way, everybody, couldn't do this solo. Had to bring him in. Just couldn't resist. This episode just could not happen without my good buddy, the Bat. Bat, I'm going to kick it off with you, man. How has things been? I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Woo! And I'm talking so fast, my heart rate's up. I'm out of breath right now, buddy. So,
like
yes, how has the matches been? I have been a part of some of those with you. What are you? We're going to talk a lot tonight about the new patch that dropped, which, by the way, spoiler alert, update 1.0.6 is what I believe it's called. It's been honestly a banger so far. Bad initial flash reaction to this patch. What do you think?
Over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, bad, super bad. With the last, pre-patch, I was having so much trouble. Couldn't exfil, couldn't get what I needed. Was losing all my gunfights. Tuesday came around and I exfilled every single game.
Yes.
Don't know what happened. Don't know why.
Well, don't know why this game seems to be that way, huh?
It literally, it's either feast or famine.
Yeah, for sure.
But yesterday was the first chance that I got to, experience the patch with everybody else. For what it was worth when they introduced the free kits, and we'll talk about that later. But
if you want to dive into that, right? Hey, we got a little script to go by right here, but me and you, what we do best is we bounce off each other and we just free ball. By God, let's just go right into Dire Marsh sponsored. I have in my notes goes live April 17th. Oh, that is incorrect. That went live April 15th because we played it yesterday. It just didn't feel right cutting the next podcast episode until we kind of digested most of all this, new content as possible. Flash reaction. I am absolutely digging the Dire Marsh sponsored kit game mode. I would love to see this thing make it. I would love to see this thing stick around, to be honest. Maybe not like all the time, because I know they're probably worried about queue times, which rightfully so. We need queue times to be at their best. But dude, I don't know about you, brother, but this is something I would love to see like in rotation. Like, I don't know. I don't have any good ideas to the table right here, just thinking out loud right now. But like every other weekend or something. But it would be good. You played it yesterday. I know some of the breaks didn't go our way. I think of the 4 or 5 matches we played, we exfilled like twice. But man, even in those matches where we did not exfil, buddy, one of those we had 2 team wipes. My fault, dude. I keep making us go to quarantine because I can't find that thorough weave filament, whatever it's called. I just need one. Mida needs me, and I can't clutch up. I can't find it. I've failed them. I have failed the Mars Rebellion cause. I'm not a good rebel. I'm not a good contributor. But anyways, man, I said a lot right there. How are you? Man, how are you feeling about it?
I have been a free kit lover since day one. I love the zero to hero aspect. And I don't like taking in stuff that I've earned just to lose it. Now that's obviously kind of, you know, taking a back burner right now with the free kit lobby. Um, but I did find something out today, just a little bit ago. Um, did you know that we can queue that in duos?
No, new information. I did not know that.
Yeah, just found that out today.
Oh,
So
baby,
that's
dude,
exciting,
it's on like a chicken bone, baby. Me and you,
dude.
that's all me and you, dude.
I can't wait. I have been seeing it everywhere, and it seems like it is a super positive outlook, and it is literally exactly what you. Something switched, something changed. You may not exfil every game, but people are now having a chance to win their gunfights, and that is important.
Preach.
Just to
Zero.
have the chance.
Yes, sir. Zero investment, beginner friendly, an opportunity. We need more players in this game. I would love to. We need players. We need players. We need more players, and a good way to break them in with this game mode. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I feel more confident in gunfights because I know we're on level playing field, especially if we take a fight within the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game. Yeah, it's going like they have probably not found anything hardly at that point. We
Yeah.
don't have to worry about the snail. Me and you, we got a bone to pick with snipers. Although I'm going to say before I go on a little tangent about snipers, dude, it felt good that perimeter match we had where we queued with, I don't remember his name, but it's another cool player we met. Don't remember his name.
Fallen?
Fallen. Yes. Shout out to you, Fallen, if you're out there, if this ever reaches your ears. Appreciated the runs with you, buddy. Dude, that was the first match where I'm like, ooh. I'm kind of feeling myself a little bit with this sniper. Like, I actually had some downs, man, with it. Again, that fight didn't go our way. A third team got involved, and it turned chaotic really, really quickly. But I did have a good sniper match finally, so that was cool. But on Dire Marsh now, it's very nice to know you're most likely not going to get tagged by any snipers. An even greater percentage you're not going to get tagged by a thermal user sniper. Like it's just probably not going to happen.
Right.
That I failed to see where thermals. I'm going to let you take the floor on this. So thermals are not a thing unless you have one. Want to take that one?
So to my understanding, after I read through the patch, because I, like, in the game, I read through it, and it states that thermal attachments will no longer drop, and they will no longer be lootable within the game. So eventually, at some point, they're all going to be phased out, and we won't be seeing them anymore.
Yeah.
That is my take and my understanding, which I'm all for it.
They're strong.
Because,
They're strong.
you know, the only map that I know of that you don't need it is Outpost.
But dude, even
Because
there's moments in Outpost where it can be nice, dude.
Oh yeah, no, great. But it's not necessary to see through the fog.
Yeah.
Which they just added even more to perimeter.
Oh, it's in perimeter now.
Nightmare.
Yeah. That I'm gonna say that's one thing okay, I see you, Bungie. I know you're trying to mix it up a little bit. I was a little disappointed to see the fog. I don't know if people were asking for this. I was definitely not asking for this, but that's just a funny little opinion me and you have. We have beef with the fog.
I can see why they did it. Because the scouts and the snipers, they're still prevalent on perimeter, just not as much. I think they're hoping for more close quarter combats on perimeter, so that was probably their outlook. And I'm not mad about it because now I can run a little easier. But man, if I'm fighting out in the fog, I get real mad. because it sucks.
Pat, let's dive into something else. We're going off the script with this one, but it is apparently it's a hot topic. It's a spicy topic, and me and you, we kind of about all about them spicy topics. So, without further ado, apparently there has been some uproar about the new runner. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bat. The icons of like the mods. You know, you've got your the implant. Thank you. You've got your cores, and then you got your implants. So
Yep.
Bungie in patch. Let me scroll back up. In patch 1.0.6 updated the visual art of the implants for the head, the torso, and the legs.
As well as the
I'm
shape.
gonna kind of I'm gonna go against there's kind of a saying we have down here in the old South. I'm gonna go against the grain a little bit with this one. From what you've told me, this is majority hated. People are not vibing with these changes. I mean, is it the greatest thing in the world? No. Could it be better? Yes. Do I like it better than the old one? Hot take. Yes, I do. For me, though, context, I'm 32. I'm turning into an old fart gamer. With the old implants, I literally had to sometimes I had to close one eye to see, especially if I'm looting in the heat of a moment. I sometimes bat with the old visuals. I had to kind of close one eye and see like, okay, is this a leg? Is this a body? Is this a head? Now I can there's no doubt about it. I can see that is a torso implant. That is a leg implant. The changes they don't bother me at all. But you know, if I don't know, if most people don't like it, and if enough noise is made about it, I'm sure Bungie will probably do something with it. They'll try like another art style. You said yourself on Reddit you was seeing a lot of cool ideas being brought to the table. But I think my cherry on top is maybe there's more meat on the bone for a better art style. I could get down with that. That there's better ideas and better art styles out there for that. And I'm open to change with that. I will stand on, though, for me personally, I like it better than the old one because I can just see better now. I can just tell what the implants are now. What's your thoughts on all this uproar?
Well, real quick, I want to ask. So, what do you think you notice first? Is it the shape or the icon?
For me personally, it's the icon that I notice first.
For me, it's the shape.
Okay.
The head being a circle and the leg just being like a cylinder.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I do think that the artwork is a little bit on the childish side, which I think is where most people are coming from.
Okay.
But yeah, on Reddit, I mean, it is literally every other post. It is people just complaining about it. They're posting up their own little like graphic designs that they have with it, and they're like, Bungie, don't pay me, just fix it. I find it hilarious.
That is funny. I kind of feel like if it gets enough noise, they'll revamp it again. I feel like.
In all honesty, I preferred the old one myself.
Okay.
I think they could have tweaked a couple of things and kept it the same way. I think they could have used a bolder color to enhance, like the square on the head.
Yeah,
make it a different color.
Yeah.
Make the arm, because it was white all across the board, and then the specific area was filled in for which mod it was.
Sure.
Make it bolder, make it stand out more. And then if you wanted to change the shape, triangle, circle, square. Super simple, easy.
Yeah, cool, man. Good idea. Good ideas, man. Brought to the table. I'm down with that. For me, I think the ultimate hill I stand on is just make it to where I can tell, make it easy for me, so I ain't gotta make it to where I can keep both my eyes open. I ain't gotta squint my eyes. Now I ain't the best. I got glasses. I can't see. I ain't got no 20/20 vision up in her. But yeah. As long as they make it whatever changes they revert or whatever the direction they decide to go with it, as long as I can tell the difference, that's really all I ask for. So
Right.
we're gonna go off script again with this next one. Now me and you haven't talked about this one at all, so I'm really about to throw a curveball at you. I have seen a few YouTube videos and a few content creators talking about their disapproval for grenade spamming. So it's a thing, like in the game right now, when you really think about it, if you have 50 grenades and you bring in a gold or a purple backpack,
You never have to shoot.
in theory, if you're willing to risk, you could throw however many grenades a purple or a gold backpack would. It probably would fit close to 50, honestly. You could throw 50 grenades at somebody. Apparently what's going on, that is, in the higher tier lobbies, it's like meta, and it's like a rough meta. This is not an issue for me and you. Tell you, I'm gonna dial that back. I'm gonna speak for me because you may have a different take. I'm gonna speak for me. I am not seeing this in our lobbies, but we are the mid tier. We're not the beginner, but we're not the high end. We're something in the middle. I feel like it's probably what our lobbies are. We're not seeing this. I see a very healthy amount of grenade usage. Like out when we fight an enemy team, they might throw two max at me. But me and you also don't grind cryo archive, and I'm hearing that's where it's the worst.
Yeah.
We did have a game, and I will say though, this probably is, and this probably is a little bit of an issue because I saw it one time. It's when me and you played. It's when me and you had that really good game on Outpost, and we queued up with a random, and he was. Do you remember that really chill guy? Like I'm the polar opposite. Like I'm high strung. I'm like high energy. Like let's go, guys. And he was like, all right, guys, let's do it. We're doing a good job. Hey, I murdered him. Let's go into that. He was so monotone, chill, dude, and I'm like the polar opposite. It was kind of funny looking back on it, but yo, me and you and that dude, we got into Pinwheel. I used my drone. I scouted the area. I located where the enemy team was. They all three had purple shields. They had just infiltrated Command Wing, Pinwheel. They had the juicy stuff, and we put them in the dirt, baby. We put them in the dirt, sent them back to spawn, took their gear. It felt good. And I still have that bloodthirst bully SMG that I jacked from that dude. And, yo, that thing is worth $4,000 now. It's cold. It's cold, dude. Like that dude he had that thing kitted so well. He had like a blue nano suppressor on it. He had like a fast mag on it, and then he even had like a barrel of some kind to make it. The bully's already pretty steady. He had like another superior tier attachment to make it even steadier. My point being though, I went way off the rails with that. A lot of our keys to success with that fight was we scouted them with my drone. We knew where they were. We even knew what shields they had, so we had information. And I was pounding them with heat grenades and what's the scatter grenade called? I love
The
it.
flechette. The
Flechette.
flechette.
Yeah, dude. I had like two of them, and I had like two heat grenades, and buddy, I was that little choke that they were trying to come
Mhm.
out of to fight us. I was just pounding them with those grenades, and that a lot of was one of the things that helped us win that fight. I feel it did at least. So
Mhm.
what do you think, with all that being said, I know I went kind of off the rails with that one, but apparently, according to some content creators, people that's a little bit on the higher, that they're not kind of is on the higher echelon, they're saying grenade spamming's an issue right now. What do you think?
I'm starting to actually see it a little bit more often. Not probably anywhere near as bad as cryo, but I've had a couple games lately where I've had 6 grenades thrown my way by one
Okay,
person.
okay,
Um, I have also been the guy that has done the spamming in Dire Marsh. It's actually really fun. Um,
it is
it
fun.
really sucks to be on the receiving end, but
Yeah,
it is nice that you have that option to just go in.
yeah.
But could you imagine going into a game of cryo with just the cheapest weapon, the bolt punch, 50 credits, and then you just have a gold backpack full of flechettes? No other grenade, just flechettes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because on hit, it heals you. You would literally just run around throwing grenades in every single direction.
I've actually
I
I'd love to see
don't.
that.
I know, right? I don't know how they could battle that besides doing like
A cap.
you have 3 attachment slots for your backpack, and that's it.
That can be
So you would have
dedicated
to
to grenades.
choose. Yeah, you could pick, like your armory crate or your ammo crate, and then like a bubble shield, and then 2 flechettes, and that's how they would lock it.
I personally am okay if they want to do a cap. That's probably what they're going to do. I'm ultimately okay with it. A person that's a millionaire that has a vault full of gold and purple backpacks that can afford all the grenades they want and come in and just constantly spam them. Probably not healthy for the game. I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't know. You can argue the other side is they're taking away freedom. They're taking away freedom because we need grenades. Grenades helps us fight. Grenades helps us fight these difficult AI. It helps us fight wardens. It helps us fight purple and gold shielded enemies. Like they really, we've never fought the compiler, but I've seen where EMP grenades are like almost necessary to fight and kill the compiler. So I think where I stand is if they decide to put a cap on it, that's cool. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Don't make it too harsh though. Like I still leave some wiggle room for so if somebody really does want to go fairly heavy on grenades, give them that freedom. So I guess I'm kind of in the middle with it myself.
I would be okay if they cap it. I think if they kind of went the direction that I was talking about with like a lock, that's gonna take a lot of development because of the different stages of backpack and how many slots there are,
Sure.
and then figuring out how to make it so that even though those are dedicated slots for grenades, I still want to put stuff that I'm picking up into those slots. So that might be a bridge that they have to come across too.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, good stuff. Good
Um,
conversations, man. Man, me and you, we gonna pop off tonight. The carry initiative. First of all, I'm gonna clap it up. Um, I really, man,
it's beautiful.
like a lot of things that they brought to the table with this patch. One of the major ones being carry. Instead of hunting for loot, you can now earn Cyber Acme commendations for being a team player. You will get these by helping your crew, completing contract objectives alongside your teammates, solo success. Solo players get them for completing individual objectives and successfully extracting. And the diplomacy bonus. This one's interesting. This is the big one. You get extra commendations if you extract with players who are not in your original squad. Oh man, dude. I see their efforts to, there's I can think of two games right now. One I've played, one I have not played, where a lot of cool social moments can happen in games. One of them is Sea of Thieves, and the other one is Arc Raiders. Apparently, over in Arc Raiders, that's a little bit more friendly. Listeners, bear with me. I have not played Arc Raiders. Bear with me. I have heard through the grapevine it's not like wipe the lobby mentality over there. It's more like, hey, it's a little more, hey, there's another team. Let's teabag, see if they're friendly, and let's team up with them if they teabag back, and let's go fight a boss together. It's a little more friendly over there. And then Sea of Thieves, you can have those moments where you meet another galleon of pirates and you can team up and you can go raid a fort together. You can just have the game the game, especially Sea of Thieves, does a really good job at encouraging funny social moments. But I feel like that's sort of Bungie's little attempt to maybe include more of those cool social moments like that. Kind of adding on to that, we now have the what's it called? It's the let's see here. It's called Mercy. Is it called a Mercy Kit?
Yeah.
So we have Mercy Kits now, and they can also be purchased through the Carry store, because I bought one from it. And if anybody doesn't know, the Mercy Kit allows you to revive an enemy runner. So like if you're queuing as trios and you in a rook, like somebody in your team guns a rook down, you have now the opportunity to create an interesting social moment. You can revive that rook and just see what happens. He might join. I guess in a perfect world, the rook would join you. The rook joins the squad, and now you're a 4-player strong squad, and you can all share the loot together. You can share the love together. And if the rook exfils with you, you're going to get more carry, like commendations and XP. But dude, I'm loving it so far. I'm loving the rewards. You can get self revives. You can get the mercy kits. You have like an opportunity at a I almost said supply, a salvage, kind of like a care package. You don't know what you're gonna get, but it might be the thing that you need. I dig it. I really like it.
The carry initiative is, honestly, I think it's peak. As far as like rewards and like how they're wanting to go about it, I think it's a really cool concept. Now, for someone like me in particular, I am more of an introvert. So, interactions with random people don't necessarily scare me, but I have trust issues, so it's a little bit harder for me to approach them. I don't hate it in this game, because fortunately, the community, which we talked about in the last podcast,
Yes.
is actually really good here, comparatively to some other games. Every once in a while, you're gonna, have someone that's salty. They might, call you out a little bit, but honestly, even someone like me, I brush that off and I go to the next.
Yeah, just go next.
I think they're really trying to do a good job at making sure that, contracts and stuff are not only prioritized, versus lobby wipes with the care initiative or carry initiative.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the way that they went about it was a very tactical, um, strategic play to get people to kind of see the game for what it was intended to be.
Mm.
And I think that was a very, very smart move on Bungie's play. They're like, hey, we're going to do this, but actually, this is what we wanted from the start.
Yes, yes. Good observation there, man. I like it. I dig it. Hope they keep things like that coming, and who knows what interesting experiences or encounters it could lead us to. But I'm going to double down on something you said. Yes, I'm going to give another shout out to the marathon community. God bless them for those that's hanging on, for those that's playing the game. I do. Just most of our experiences have continued to be positive. I have added two more friends to my friend list since episode 1. Like I am now developing a list of people. Like I got a rotation of people now. Like if me and you are on and we need a third, like I got people like that I can actually reach out to. Like, hey, yo, you want to join us? Like, I don't think I've ever had that hardly in a game before. So I'm sure that's a lot of thanks to our personalities and me and you know, initiating a lot of conversations and everything, and just being good humans and good gamers. But still, hey, it's nice to know our good deeds are actually paying dividends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do want to kind of touch base because this is a Bungie game. You know, with like Destiny, they were really known for their LFG system. I don't think that's necessary with Marathon.
Yeah. I mean,
Which
it's
is
just kind of doing the work.
interesting.
I mean, it's doing the work itself.
Because you don't really have to like reach out and try to say, "Hey, I really need your help with this." It's especially with this new carry initiative. It's, "Hey, I joined this match. How's it going? You got some contracts you want to work on? Let's knock them out. If we get some, fight on while we're on the way, that's awesome. Hopefully we do well. If we don't, okay."
Well, you and I clapped up Bungie in episode 1 for making contracts like shared XP. Like, hey,
It's so beautiful.
If we help old _ Town South complete his Traxxas contract, we're all going to get a little piece of that pie. And now there's even more incentive to talk, work together, because now the carry initiative. Now you get more. If I help Jim Bob do his SIAC contract, I'm gonna get a piece of that pie. I'm gonna get some SIAC XP, and I'm gonna get some carry commendations, which will help me. And with I can go buy something. It's good. It's good. It's a good team oriented mindset system. I dig it. I really, really dig it.
I don't know if you had mentioned it, but there is also the reputation packages with the carrier system. So you can take each faction and buy that little package, and it gives 500 XP toward that specific faction. I really, really like that.
Yeah,
it's not a lot, but it helps.
But buddy, it's something.
I went up a whole level in Traxxas the other day just because I bought one of those.
There you go, man. I mean, there you go. I would still be interested somewhere along the line. Now, it would mess with the. I know they're thinking of it from an economy standpoint, like they don't want things to come around too easy. But I still would be interested in some way to, if you're like me right now and you just can't find those thorough weave lens. It says they're in quarantine, but they're not there. They're just not. I keep dying, and my teammates are dying with me because I'm saying, "Come with me." I keep
Like,
killing
it's to the
us.
point where I just want to be like, we're not going to quarantine anymore. I'm sorry, you're never getting that done.
Screw
Maybe,
your flex matrix upgrade. You ain't flexing on nobody. We're going to algae
maybe
ponds.
eventually you'll find it in one of those bioprinters on some map. I don't know where, but you better start praying.
Because we ain't going to
I,
quarantine. I am sick and tired of going to that place. For one, there's mines everywhere. There's claymores. My shit. I always have to use resources because I'm getting popped by freaking
yep.
UESC claymore. And I'm getting popped by those UESC ghosts that they put on the
Mm-hmm.
high ground up there, and they give them snipers. They're downing me. And by God, when we finally have the room looted, you better believe that's when the team takes that high ground. No, they don't come through the doors. They either wait for us on the outside of the building, guns pointed forward, or they take that stupid high ground and they shoot us from above. And they usually
Fails.
kill one person, and then they just
Mm.
use numbers advantage after that.
And on the off chance that you make it out of there, I guarantee you're gonna walk outside and that stupid little robot that's floating around in the sky is gonna attach its little tentacles to you. It's happened to me 4 times. Why is it
Because
there?
it will be there in that moment. It'll be there.
It's always there when I don't want it.
Yeah.
Shooting those down gives you that Traxxas XP. So that's another thing, like, if you don't want to give away your position in the game by doing the TADs or shooting down that floating thing, you can use that carry initiative to get that extra XP that you would be from doing those.
Yes.
By purchasing those packages. Again, a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, yeah. It's good. They really. I mean, they did that. I mean, that was the clap up was well deserved. They done a good job with that. We didn't clap them up for the free kit runs, but that's really good too. I mean, this has been a good patch. I've really overall. I know people are not vibing with the implant artwork, but I mean, it seems like that's the only pooper. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else is same. And maybe it may mean you have personal beef with the fog on perimeter now. But other than that, man, it's kind of a banger. Like, it's pretty good.
No, they absolutely slapped with this patch. And the free kit lobby is my favorite thing by far.
So moving on to our next section, we'll talk about we'll address real quick the recon changes. They the two biggest things that they done to her was the spider drone is better now. I believe it travels a little, like base kit. It travels a little bit further and it tracks better. I have noticed it. They did good. I don't think it's like a drastic meta shifting. Oh my God, you've got to use the spider. Not that type of change, but it's better. It's good. So I'm happy they did that because Recon was the first runner shell that I used when I started playing Marathon. I used Recon all through the beta. And I used Recon all through like the first 2 to 3 weeks of this game. Pretty much all through March. That's like almost the only character I played. The biggest, hands down though, the biggest change they made to her is you can now, when she uses her prime, I call it ult, but that's just because me and you, we speak in Overwatch terms. But in Marathon terms, when you use your prime ability, she can now differentiate runners, like runner pings from UESC pings. I have tested this. It's good. It is good. You can even see, like, they took it a little step further. You can even see what type of armor they're, or what kind of shield they have. Like if they have a blue shield, you'll see they have a blue shield.
So they took that kind of from the thief. It's probably not like outlining them, but it's got it above their head.
Yeah, it's not like from what I used it only about 2 or 3 matches, but to my knowledge, it's not like outlining them, but the pings, it's a more distinguishable ping. It's that's a shield, like that's a real player right there.
It's probably a little closer to that TAD system actually, but it's much more easy to differentiate.
Yes, yeah. So, good job, good job. Recon. I think Recon was one of the little more the underwhelming runners in the game, but still not bad, not bad. But maybe like perhaps there was definitely better options. But this helped her. This patch really helped Recon. Now I'm gonna dive into something else. I wanted to talk about this in episode 1. Quite frankly, just didn't remember to talk about it. Solo queue.
Mm.
Ugh. I like solo queue. I do not like. Maybe this has just been. Maybe I'm getting unlucky. Maybe this has just been my experience. I like solo queue. I do not like how ratty it plays, though. Like, we think sometimes trios
It's
plays
bad.
ratty. Yo, solos is so worse. I almost can't relax. Like, I'm like
I
kind of.
can't.
And I
Period.
little background, just a little brief little sidetrack. I kind of have trouble with my ears. Like I kind of have. It's gotten kind of better lately, but I watch how often and how loud, like how often I wear headsets and how my volume is on headsets. And something I appreciate about other games is I don't have to wear a headset. I can just kind of lay back and just listen to the regular. This ain't one of them games. you
No.
you've got to wear your headset in this game. You've got to be able to hear those subtle audio cues. And man, what I going back on the recon changes, I think this is gonna help solo queue because when you're approaching a building now, you still gotta be careful. You still gotta make sure you have your ultimate ability, your prime ability. But if you feel like there's some rattiness going on, you can pop that power. And now, unless they just happen to be using it's called it's some kind of signal, a block signal,
Signal jammer.
signal jammer. Unless they're just happen to use a signal jammer in that moment, which that's just unlucky on your part if they are. That is the current, to my knowledge, only counter to Recon's Prime. So, assassins are. They seem to be a little bit, especially before the recon changes. Assassins were kind of an issue in solos. Like everybody was playing super ratty. They were using assassin. Sometimes they were like not
Shotgun.
even shotguns. Yeah, they're just.
Invis.
It's
Hiding
not.
in the corners with a knife.
I would
It was a
always
nightmare.
encourage anybody, have your fun with the game. Have your fun. Do your thing. That's not for me. If somebody, I just can't make myself go to maintenance on Dire Marsh, camp in a corner, and just sit there for minutes on end until finally that one unlucky person comes up to maintenance looking for some salvage or whatever, or doing a contract, and boom, you just gun them down. That's not fun for me. But let me tell you something, a lot of people play that way in solos.
Yeah.
I'm happy Bungie has made efforts to address that. Hopefully it'll help. I think it might need a little more help later on, maybe some other adjustments to help the rattiness. Which, like you talked about, though, it is I got to be careful when I say ratty because it is a tactical game. This is not Halo. It's not Destiny. We're not Guardians. We're not using our space magic. We're not throwing flame swords at people floating in the air. This is tactical. This is kind of a tac game. And but I don't know. There's just a difference. To me, there's a little bit of difference, like tactical and just I'm camping invisible in a corner, and I've been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting on some unlucky soul to run by.
So, my gaming career kind of started with racing games and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the OG.
Banger.
I am a run and gun guy. Period. I hated nothing more than a camper. If you are someone that used to camp in Modern Warfare 2, solos in Marathon is your game.
Come over to Marathon, baby.
Now, one of the things that I did want to touch base on, I don't know if you were heading that direction, but I have played solos a lot since the patch, and I have been successfully exfilling almost every time.
Good, good.
I don't fight a lot during those solo runs.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that they did add, and I love it, it's my favorite thing in the world, is depleted self-revive kits. You now have a chance to res yourself in solos.
Yes.
I've had several fights where we traded. I had a depleted kit, and the other guy didn't. Saved my run. That's beautiful.
Beautiful. Love it, man.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Love it, love it, love it. So, yes, man, we've had some really good points tonight, man. This has been good. We like this overall. We like this patch. Love what they've done. A little recap of everything. We like what they've done with Recon. We love the carry system. We love Dire Marsh sponsored. Want to see that to come? I would love to see it to come to Perimeter. Would love to see it. I'd even like to see it to come to Outpost. Why not? Right? Why not? Come to Outpost sometime. Please, Bungie. Please. It's okay if you don't make it 24/7 all the time. That's cool. I'm okay with that. But please bring that back occasionally. Make that. Throw that into the rotation somehow, some way, because even us at like in our level 60s, like we're having fun with that, and we're coming out with stuff. We're making money. We're making credits. So keep it coming. Well, Bat, I think we're coming up on the end of this one a little bit sooner tonight. Any wrap up thoughts? How runs have been going? Any cherries you'd like to throw on top of this on episode 2?
Yeah, actually there's a couple of things I'd like to pinpoint real quick. We didn't really talk about... We talked about the bully and the SMG accuracy, I believe.
Yes.
One thing that I haven't had a chance to test out myself, which I would really like to, because I did try them out in the beginning, and I haven't really tried them since, because they didn't, like, the charge time was too long for me.
Mm-hmm.
But the railguns, they did some changing, and I'm looking forward to trying them out. Personally, I would like to get one and try it sometime.
It says, I have a little notes about that. V00 Zeus and Ares RG got massive buffs, reduced charge times, and bigger mags. Are they finally viable or too risky for the average run? Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Looks like they've increased the mags and reduced charge time, so I'm with you on that. It would be interesting to, and they hit like a freaking truck, dude. So
exactly.
God, they hit like a truck if you get tagged by one of them things.
And we kind of talked about it with one of our new friends on their Fallen. But we had actually just went into a game. It was the very first one. Trios Phil, and Fallen was the one that joined us. When we exfilled that game, it did the Stay Together feature. And we ran the rest of the night for that.
We did.
And it was just because it forced him to stay with us. He could have left.
Yeah.
But he was a really cool guy, and he stayed with us until we were done with our runs that night. I personally liked it. What were your thoughts?
I like it too, because it's just like I really can't say it any better. It forced him to stay with, not forced, but it temporarily
it brought him.
It brought him to us, and he ultimately made the choice to stay with us. But yeah, man, and you know, sometimes people accidentally, I'm the world's worst about it. I want to know more. I want to get to know somebody more, but I accidentally leave the lobby. I'm bad to just muscle memory.
Yeah.
I keep pressing X, and next thing I know, I'm like, crap, who was that I played with? Yeah. It's a way to kind of get people connected. And hey, guess what? Great news. You don't want to queue with the people you play with? Don't queue with them. Leave the lobby. Another shout out to that guy. I forgot. I forgot about something that he did. We had a couple of runs with him, and then we decided night to end it on Outpost. Let me tell you guys something, all you listeners out there. This is just a testament to like the good, positive vibes of people we've encountered so far playing Marathon. This dude took a chance on me, baby. He said pre-lobby, guys, I'm going to bring a gold shield in for y'all. And me and Bat was both like, no, whoa. We're good, man. Like, don't do that. Because God knows how difficult them gold shields are to come by. At least for us, it is, you know.
I've never seen one.
I've never seen, yeah, me too. I had never seen one until that one. And God, Bat, them things are not easy to come by. And this guy is not our inner circle. He did not know us. He had just met us. He took a chance on me, and he was like, one of y'all have this gold shield, and Bat kindly said, Old Town, take it. Pass it to Old Town. So I took it, and baby, that whole run, I rocked that gold shield. We did not die. We successfully exfilled. The shield safely returned to him. He still has it, but it's the thought.
Yeah.
Because so many things could have went wrong that game. And he had to have known that. He had to have known that this could go sideways real quick. And Old Town ain't going to clutch up. And he's going to lose this shield. He took a chance, man. Love to see that. He did not have to do that. But that meant a lot. That was cool. That was really cool.
Something that he was really cool about, and I think I might have initiated it a little bit, but he was super like, oh yeah, okay, that's cool. One thing that you could always ask somebody, like right at the start of a run, is if they're trying to fill out their codex. So, stuff that you're exfilling with that's, purple valuables or even blue valuables, see if it's something that they don't have yet, if they're interested in filling their codex. Yes, it's great to get the coins from it, but some people are out there just for that, and I know I am. I had a game earlier, I opened a safe, the other two people weren't with me. As soon as it was done, they ran in, stole everything. That's rude. Okay? Like, I found the safe, I took the chance to initiate it. If I want to leave something in there for you, I will. And I do it all the time. But let me have first dibs. If it's something that I want or that I need, please let me look. I can't tell you.
Almost like an unwritten rule a little bit.
Yeah. I remember in the last podcast you talked about how you were the one that basically put all the rounds into that warden. That was the one time you felt greedy and you're like, I want to open that first. That's mine. It's the same with all the other things in the game.
I follow you now. Yeah, same concept. Yeah.
If you're doing a loot box where you hit the thing and you spawn in all the UESC, if you're the one that hit it and you're the one that did all the damage, let them look first. Like,
yes.
Don't be a goblin, okay? It is rude. It does hurt the game a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it does.
It's really bad to try to be rewarded and then all of a sudden it's taken from you. That sucks.
The worst encounter I've had was, you was with me. We queued up with a guy. He wasn't on the mic. He was really kind of beaten to his own drum the whole match. He would run off. He'd get downed. Me and you would have to run over there. We'd have to revive him. But this little turd, me and you, we won a 2v3. We put all three of these other runners in the dirt while he sat there dead because he got killed by them 100 meters away. and we were in quarantine. He was done making his way almost to. He was not far from algae ponds, honestly. He
Yeah.
died somewhere like in the middle between quarantine and algae ponds, and we went over there. We killed that whole enemy team 2v3. Hindsight's 2020. We should have just took the initiative and we just should have looted those bodies. But I want, my instinct kicked in, just who I am, try to be as a person, as a gamer. I didn't even loot the bodies. I just went over and revived our teammate, and then I went to one of them bodies, and when I opened up the bag, there's set 5 materials that at the time I really needed. Oh, this dude comes over. What does he do? He didn't contribute to the fight at all. He took it.
Just vacuum.
He just vacuumed it up, man. So that was that moment did not feel good at all. Luckily, that's really been the big one for me that stands out. So I would encourage anybody. It's just one of those funny things. Like if you're running with a team and you can tell like they did more work than you did. Like you died immediately in the gunfight, and they clutched up and they win the gunfight. It's not in the rules or anything like that, but it is definitely a kind gesture to kind of let them who did the heaviest lifting, let them have first dibs first. Now, totally different vibe. If you're running with a team and you're all your friends and you're communicating like, hey, yo, Bat, I killed this dude, but he got something unique. Come over here and get on this. We and you, we do that all the time. Like, hey, yo, come over here and come. I know you need this. Come get this. That's different. That dynamic. We're friends. That dynamic's different. But if you're playing with randoms and deep down in your soul, they did more work than you did at a boss or killing an enemy team, let them have first dibs. Vice versa, hopefully. Vice versa. Like if you do most of the heavy lifting, hopefully me and you Bat can be the pillar that we can spread that positive message, like, hey, let the person that does the most work take first stab. Take first stab at the loot, and then you come in afterwards. But also, like, somebody needs to be the unsung hero. Somebody needs to keep watch.
Right.
How often, Bat, have we died not killing a team, killing a warden, looting the bodies, and then we get gunned down by that third party? Somebody really should make a point, even if it kind of hurts and you have to be the person that does it. Literal sacrifice of you not getting as many credits and as many loot, but you maybe being that person, the unsung hero that sees that third party pushing in, and then you start shooting and you alert everybody, team. So I think
it's becoming kind of like a cardinal rule now. 2 loot, 1 up. It's been happening a lot lately, and I think it's a good thing. Because those 2 people that are looting, they have that little bit of comfort blanket to get what they need done.
I like that. Well, how'd you word that? 2 down, 1 up.
2 down, 1 up.
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the rule. Me and you will officially always run by. Will always be 2 down, 1 up. One person guarding, one person watching out, while the others comfortably, with a little more ease, loot. So that I think I would. I've got a few more things, and I think I can tell you got something else you want to say. I think I would like to just use this podcast as a platform to just to spread the message of, yo, marathon community, keep this positivity going. Keep the good communication going with the randoms. Keep getting on the mic. Keep communicating. Keep being good humans. Keep let's go, baby. Like, keep it up, man. Like, I'm here for it. I love to see that, and we're always gonna advocate for that here. Bat, you got something I can tell you want to say? What you got?
I was just gonna say real quick on that, like. That is honestly one of the reasons I keep coming back to it over something like Overwatch. If my guys aren't on and I'm having to solo queue in Overwatch, it's rough. It is so rough. But in Marathon, it's really not. Like, it's such a world of difference. It's nuts.
Me and you literally, I re-listened to our episode one, and me and you both was like, it's weird, dude. Like
It's weird.
it's so weird how nice
It's
people are being.
crazy. Um, but on another note, you talked a lot about Recon with the tuning, but we didn't talk about Thief or Vandal. Ironically, real quick, I don't play any of those characters, so I literally have no idea like what these buffs and nerfs did for these characters. But I think it's cool that they are tuning things. That concept can sometimes be lost on game developers, but I think that Bungie is really paying attention to Marathon, and they are really trying their best to make it the game that both satiates, the looter, extraction, shooter crews, and staying true to what they want the game to be, while trying to make everybody happy. I think they're doing a really good job at that.
Yes, sir. And yeah, the Thief and the Vandal updates. That kind of guy. I've been so hyper focused on the Recon. I think that's the one
Yeah.
most people have, but I kind of
Yeah.
got tunnel vision on that one. So apparently with the Thief one is they kind of tweaked the pickpocket drone. I have never tried this, but boy, I wish I would have. Apparently, you could put multiple claymores on a drone. Why didn't I think
Yeah.
to do that? Because that would have just made my day if I
I'm
could
gonna
have
be
pulled that
honest.
off.
Dude, I've watched those videos over and over and over and over again, and not once did I ever think to look at you playing Thief and go, hey, I want to try something.
We could just
Not
get caught up in
once
the
did
moment.
I ever think. And
I
shut
didn't
up.
either. I mean, I used to drone all the time. I never did. I thought, hey, can I put a claymore on this thing and just
Yeah, I mean, it was
nosedive
just
at somebody?
entertaining to watch, and I'm like, I would never pull it off myself, so I never even thought about it. But yeah,
So-
I wish I would have jumped on that train with you, because that would have been funny.
That would have been funny. Well, apparently now you cannot carry multiple. Maybe you can
Yeah.
carry one claymore from how I'm
Say,
reading
it does say multiple.
It does say multiple, but it doesn't,
It doesn't say any,
True.
you know?
So hey, I'm gonna hold it to that. We will be doing that next time. We will be doing that.
Yeah.
And apparently I have noticed this. It's louder now because I noticed teams
Yeah.
are when I'm using it, teams are turning around more now. They're shooting
Mhm.
at me because they can hear me now.
Yeah.
What-
I experienced that a little bit ago, actually. I could hear it clear as day.
Yeah. So they definitely nerfed it. Buff for everybody else. Nerfed the Thief.
Which I'm glad to see, because she was super oppressive in, like, the last week and a half.
I almost main Thief these days, and I like
Yeah.
this change because it does not feel good on the receiving end. It does not feel
No.
good. So I actually W change. I like this, even though it's a nerf to Thief. I like it. And last but not least, we got a Vandal buff. The Amplify cooldown was dropped by 30 seconds. So I didn't know that. I didn't.
Which is
kind of insane.
big time,
That's
30
big.
seconds is a lot.
That's a lot. That's an eternity. That's the difference. Like, do you win a gunfight? I mean, that's a lot, man. That's a big buff.
Like a drawn-out gunfight.
Yeah,
You know?
facts. Jeez, dude. I didn't really. Did they think Vandal was like underperforming that bad?
I have a feeling, I mean, right when it launched, it was noted that she was one of the more difficult characters to kind of get a grasp on. So they might be trying to make it so that it's not as difficult. There are 3, maybe 4 shells that I can tell you that are dominant in Marathon right now. That is the Assassin, Thief, Destroyer, and the 4th one I would mention would be Triage.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
those.
Mhm.
You don't see the other ones, like, hardly ever. but Vandal is starting to come into a lot of games, I've noticed.
Yeah, I have too. I think like probably the one performing the most underwhelming one, especially before the buffs, was probably Recon, and then it may have been like Vandal after
Yeah.
Recon. So, which I like
It
Vandal.
was
I've had fun with her even before the buffs. Like I like Vandal.
yeah, it was stated that like Recon was labeled as the worst one, and I actually watched a video on a guy that was like he started playing the game and he chose Recon because he liked the powers and everything, and he had to listen to all these people tell him that hey you're playing with the wrong character. This character sucks. Try somebody different. The powers are not where they need to be, and he learned how he needed to play the character his way, and he started winning his gunfights. He started exfilling, and he's like, now that I've stayed, I'm going to reap that benefit because now they're gonna start buffing him.
Yes, I mean literally.
That's cool.
Recon was my main for a while, so like,
Yeah.
the buffs feel good because I can
Yeah.
decently play Recon because that's all I played for a while. So yeah, I not to that extreme because I've started diving into other characters, but like yeah, dude, the buffs feel really good, man. Well, dude, this has been another man. I like I've said, if we get to 45 minutes, we did good, buddy. We've made it to an hour and 6 minutes of me and you just like no awkward pauses, no editing necessary needed. Like me and you, we have just been a pitch perfect, man. Bang, 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 right, bouncing off each other. So, Bat, I do not want to forget to say this. Please, 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 for all the listeners, where can they find you on Twitch?
My name is going to be the exact same as displayed. True Batman 4444. I don't stream very often, but I do try to stream with other people as much as I can so that I'm not just sitting there silently because I don't like talking. And I am somebody that bounces off of other people. If they're not around, I get really, really quiet.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It is. I mean,
we have some fun times.
Yes, that's. I mean, that would make our day. Like, I mean, obviously, yes, we want we would love for you guys to give us a good rating on Spotify. Dude, that feels weird saying that. That feels weird, bro. Yeah, Apple Podcasts, woo! That feels weird saying that. We're on the platforms now, baby. I'll keep it real, everybody. Like, anybody and everybody, of course, yes, we would love a 5-star. We would love a rating. Yes, of course, we would love a comment, and, we'd love all that. But I will keep it real. I think what almost we would love more is the idea that you found us through this podcast. Come say hi to us in our Twitch streams because we will. And it would honestly probably incentivize us to go live more often. It really would.
Yeah.
So, I am your host, old_town south. You can also find me over on Twitch, old_town south. My profile picture is me and my poodle. Can't miss it. I'm sitting there with my sunglasses. So, Bat, I'm going to send you out the door here, man. This is a good one. Looking forward to getting some more runs in with you. Everybody, all of our listeners, all of our downloads. Thank you guys so much. Keep that gravy train rolling, baby. Keep put on more steam. We look forward to doing episode 3 with you all. But for now, we will conclude it. This is Running Out of Breath, the one, the only, the place to get your marathon podcast listening on, baby. Have a good night, everybody.